Bhardwaj from Few Minute, and today I have AIB with me. You know AIB, All India. so, so.
You're sounding like a MTV VJ man. Bikes and the working out and
Splits वाला का जो विजय निकल के था ना क्या नाम था उसका?
Prince Arula.
You would know the name.
Yes.
So, first question, and adding up a little, you have changed the Indian comedy style. The whole comedy style you have changed.
I think that's a big statement to make.
Yeah.
I don't think we agree with that.
Yeah, not at all.
I think we just do things which we find fun, and that's about it. So I think that's a very grandiose statement which I don't think anyone should sort of get into it. I think somebody who has changed it though is why we are here, which is Mr. Jaspal Bhatti. And I think that is someone's career who we've all followed as comedians. Like he was the kind of person who did that. So I don't think you should put that on us. I don't think
we can't handle
I
that
think
pressure.
you can at best you can say we've added our own masala to it, but we haven't changed.
That's also
we haven't. That's
So, the first question: how did you came up with AIB, All India Bakchod?
I mean, it happened in 2012. We started as a podcast with me and Tanmay, and then Ashish and Rohan. We were all comedians anyway. We've been doing stand-up for about 5 years. So then we just sort of joined forces because then nobody was buying tickets otherwise. And then 4 people showed up, and
4 times the ticket.
then yes. So the women who hit on him showed up. The guys who hit on him showed up, and then everybody
and the animals that hit on Kambal.
and then everybody showed up. So that was useful.
You've done your graduation from DCAC, and how did your college life help you in your stand-up?
Not at all. My college life was rubbish. I think it was helpful because Delhi University, when I was a journalism student as well, which was great because we used to have like classes for like 2 hours. So I was full Vela, and being Vela is very useful to being a comic. I think it set me up for a lifestyle of living in boxers and eating fried food.
Kamba says all of this, but he's the most educated amongst all of us.
Yeah,
like masters from like taste and all. So please, Kamba, please.
But it didn't help me stand up. Besides the Vela.
Perfect. So, roast you did last year. You did roast, right? And it was a big change. Like again, somebody locked in the loo.
Is there another door that somebody's trying to
Oh no, not the sorry.
Okay.
outside?
Sorry.
No, we'll meet them, but so roast was a big change last year. And how did you came up with roast? Number one, number two, what was the reaction that you get after the roast?
So we didn't come up with the roast. Roast is a very popular format that's been happening around the world, and in America it's in a Comedy Central roast. We just decided to try our version in India. Ranveer and Arjun agreed, and we did it. And I think the reaction, if you Google it, there's a very public record of the reaction that we got to the roast, good and bad. But
The reaction was actually overwhelmingly positive because you will hear the bad news because that's news, right? Nobody will put out a report saying roast is like a super hit and X million views, 11 million views or whatever in 3 days. So the little negative bits that happened were amplified, because that's how the news cycle works. And but overall the reception was pretty good.
And make your own decision.
Yeah,
Definitely better.
The tagline of On Air with AIB is tragedy in comedy. So how did everything work out? It's obviously done, and how was the response?
So season 1 is done. We're going to do season 2 end of the year again because that's what I did last year. In season 1 we did about 10 episodes in Hindi and 10 in English. The subjects were similar. So what we will do now is before season 2 we'll sort of take stock again and see, okay, what do we want to repeat from season 1? What are the things we want to change from season 1 which we feel that didn't work? So it was a big experiment for us also because it's a very research intensive process to spend 6 months on just one show, and we were not used to it. So honestly, by the end of it, we were just like, done. We gotta go.
Hardest we have worked in our life on anything. It's time to
You can't give comedians like research and data and numbers and figures. And
But I was really happy that the number of people who tuned in, I was really happy with. I think it was the first time we started getting emails from parents saying, I'm watching with my kids, and I was like, okay, that's new, that's interesting for us. So it was useful. It was a very useful process, and we'll come back with season 2 this year.
Sir, last question. And what is your ultimate aim in life? What is your ultimate goal with AIB? Where want you to take this? You're so famous with it. The whole world is watching you and everything.
I think I'll let Rohan answer it.
See, now that suggests that we have some sort of long-term plan, which we really
I've
don't.
already said about the boxers and the fried food. I think that's a great plan.
Okay. I think everyone's plan is to work as hard as you can and retire early. And I think that's the plan.
I have last thing to say that we are a bunch of students who are working with the newspaper PU Mirror. So I wanted to say something to the 65,000 youth who are there who read our newspaper. And then we also wanted to say something about the reporters who work so hard for it.
Okay.
Congratulations on being the only people in this country, only young people who still read newspapers. Continue doing
Actively
that.
want to be in newspapers. Yeah, congratulations.
Offline
But-
newspaper.
Hey,
Hey, this is not nice because you have people from the Indian Express standing by and giving you dirty looks who do actual investigative work. Yes. So now she's giving tabs. Now you're not gonna get a job. Okay, one message to people who, if you want to do journalism, stay in the papers. If you want to make money, switch to TV. And if you want to do neither, then quit. Okay, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it.
And
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.